Hi everyone, I'm Duke. In this video, I'm going to share with you the power of compounding. Let us imagine in a dream, one day, there is one random guy approaches you and tells you that he will give you $1. Then he also tells you that this $1 will double every day for the next 31 days. So, can you guess how much you will get by the end of 31 days? Let's find out. On day 1, we got the $1. Then after one day on day 2, the $1 has become $2. Then continue to day 3, the $2 becomes $4, and day 4, $4 become $8. So let's continue, and after 7 days or 1 week, $1 has become $64. Fast forward to 3 weeks later at day 21, the $1 already turns into slightly more than $1 million. In just 3 weeks, we have become a millionaire. Let's continue to see what happens if we wait for another 10 days until day 31. Wow, on day 31, the $1 is now a $1 million. From day 21 to day 31, just for another 10 days, millions have turned into billions. We can see that the growth at the later stage is much faster and significant than the starting period. This is the power of compounding. To further understand the power of compounding, we have to know two elements of compounding: the compound interest and the time. Compound interest means that earning interest on top of the earned interest. Let me give you an example. Assume we invest in two different investments and put an equal principal amount of $1,000. The first investment, investment A, gives us 10% dividend annually, and the dividend received is not reinvested. This means we receive same $100 every year throughout the 25 years. So after 25 years, the $1,000 will be accumulated to $3,500. Then in the second investment, investment B, also gives us a 10% dividend annually. But the dividend received is automatically reinvested. This means that in the first year, the $100 earned is added back to the investment. So our investment amount now becomes $1,100. Then in the second year, the 10% dividend of the $1,100 is equal to $110. Again, this dividend is reinvested, making the investment amount become $1,210. And this continues to third year, 10% of $1,210 is $133.10, so on and so forth. So similarly, we will let the investment continue for 25 years. After 25 years, the initial 1,000 principal amount will slowly grow to more than $10,000. Here is a graphical representation of the two examples. From here, we can see that $3,000 and $10,000 is quite a big difference. It is more than 3 times the amount if we didn't reinvest the earned interest. From here, we can see the effect of the compound interest. From the graph, we also see that the growth expands more effectively as much as at a later period. This is the second element of the power of compounding, the time. As we let the investment compound longer, we can see more of the exponential growth effect. This example clearly shows us the power of compounding, the importance of compound interest, and time. Now we know the power of compounding. So how do we make use of it? Number one, which is the most important to me, is to start invest early. We already know that time is one of the elements of compound effect. The earlier you start to invest, the sooner you can start taking the advantage of time. Number two, reinvest the earnings. The capital gains and dividend that we receive from our investment or we make from our investment, we can always reinvest them. We have already seen the importance of compound interest in the earlier example. Number 3, don't just save our money in the bank doing nothing. The inflation rate, which is compounded, will slowly eat away the money value. So apart from our emergency fund, other saving I would say should be used wisely and invest wisely. Else the power of compounding will be our enemy. With interest and time, the compound effect can help us to grow our portfolio exponentially. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video and learned something, and thank you for watching.